Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. So it's finally dried out. For those that don't know, it's been very wet in Louisiana so far this spring. Definitely a blessing, especially after last summer. We had like a 3-month drought where it's 110 degrees the entire time, and every time you turn around we were having a wildfire that we had to worry about. So it's finally dried up enough with the rain. Got my wife on the M7060 Kubota with the 10-foot Land Pride brush hog behind it. Her goal today, she's wanting to get this, what we call the L-shaped field right here. It's about 6 acres. So we're wanting to go ahead and get it knocked out because it's close to the house. I mean, the house is right behind me. So it's close to the house. So we like keeping that knocked down, especially with all the chickens running around. It gets rid of a lot of cover for predators. Not to mention, probably gonna end up fencing this in with electric fence as well and give us a little bit more land for the cows to graze. We planted bahia in this, I think last year, pretty sure last year. And you can see it's starting to take in some of this once she gets it knocked down. Cows love to eat this stuff here. Don't know exactly what it is. But anyway, so I'm gonna get some videos of her on the Kubota. I got the old Massey Ferguson 245 charging. Battery's dead. Hoping it'll charge up, and if it can, there's a couple things I'm gonna do with the old tractor. Anyway, see what she does today, and we'll kind of watch her, and then I'll get some videos on the old tractor as well. We'll get this 6 acres cleaned up, and there's a couple different spots, smaller spots that are a little bit worse than this that I'm gonna give the old tractor. All right. So as she's brush hogging with the Kubota, I'm about to get on the old tractor. My oldest boy is mowing the lawn. He's already done the front land here. He's doing the back portion of the backyard right now. You can see the chickens are eating it up. They're running around getting all the bugs. See that one over there scratching the dirt. So this ought to give them quite a bit of bugs. I don't know how well the dragonflies are coming across, but we got tons of dragonflies here, and they're all just eating up the bugs. See her coming around with this Kubota. That stuff right there, don't look it, but that's probably about 4 foot tall. And it's pretty tall stuff. Ciao, chickens. We got some plant life growing on the back here. I need to clean all that off and rip it all off. It makes quick work with this short stuff. And having that 10-foot brush hog, she'll have this knocked out before it gets dark. I think right now it's probably about 6 o'clock in the evening. Feels great outside. Midday is getting kind of nasty. I think it's about 95, 96 degrees. But as of right now, it feels pretty good. I think it's probably about 92, 90. Alright, I'm gonna go try to crank the old tractor. Hopefully it's charged up, and we can get some done with that too. Alright, didn't pan out on the old tractor. You're gonna leave it charging, watch her for a little while. I'll work in the garden for a little bit. Garden's looking about as bad as this out here, just because it's been raining so much that we haven't been able to get in the garden to hoe it or weed it or anything like that. It's putting a pretty good cut on it. Walk over to this We got this water hole over here. I don't know if it's just a big old mud puddle or a pond. The only time I've ever seen it dry was last year with the 3-month drought, 110-degree day for every day for 3 months. Hopefully I don't get bit by a rattlesnake. Original plan was I started before there's a long dirt hill over here that runs that way. I want to level it out because this eventually is going to be cow pasture and hayfield. Anyway, heard rattling. It's going to be cow pasture or hayfield, but change the plans. Thinking about eventually getting ducks, and we're thinking we're going to, instead of burying this, dig it out deeper. Pretty much dig it out. There's some big holes over here that we do want to get rid of, but we'll dig it out and fill those holes up with it, and probably eventually build a almost kind of like our chicken coop around this whole area for our ducks. Never had ducks before, but talked to a couple people I know that have ducks, and apparently their survival instincts aren't the best, or for farm raised ducks anyway, and they'll get eaten by everything. So I don't know if we're gonna let them free roam. See deer track, some deer tracks. Anyway, they're we'll go around this way and we'll meet her. can see chickens starting to get mighty brave. They're starting to get back this way. Waiting to look back here and see them in the cow pasture. You can see that other one way over there. But let's go check on the cows, check on this pasture here. So they've been on this section, and by what I mean, so they're always on the 20-acre ball bar pasture that's on the other side back here. That's the first place we fenced in. But this section has been open up to them for about 2 weeks now, and they're still just kind of munching it all down. It's about 6 acres in here. We got 20 back there, and I think this is about 4. So probably on Memorial Day, I'm probably gonna lock them out of this section, put them on this section, and brush hog all this. We'll do it tomorrow, but we gotta go, we got a family gathering we're going to. So we're gonna have to brush hog all this down to get all the, you know, small trees and stuff. Knock all the stuff down that the cows aren't eating. A perfect example is this right here. I don't know what type of grass this is. I really need to get better with my grasses. But the cows love this. I'm not sure if that's crabgrass or Johnson grass. I need to spend some time to figure it out. But what you can tell, they love the green, but they don't like the older dead stuff. So they'll only eat that down to a certain point, and then they stop eating because they don't want the brown stuff. So if we come through with a brush hog, we cut that down to the ground. This stuff grows back really fast. There's tons of it in this side that they love. But it grows back really fast, so it flush up. But it gets rid of all the dead stuff that they're not eating. The blackberry bushes, more blackberry bushes, little trees and stuff. So we're gonna probably brush hog all this. Today's Saturday, Memorial Day is Monday. So we're gonna brush hog all this down, throw them over here, so that they'll have a good little area to graze. We'll get this cleaned up, let them back in a little while. Probably think I got corn or feed. But they're definitely enjoying themselves. Other thing I got to do Memorial Day, the 3 calves right there, 2 of them are bulls. Got to make them steers. Went to do it last weekend. I used a little rubber band castration method. I like it. I feel like it's less traumatic for me. But I feel like it's less traumatic for them. Definitely less traumatic for me. So anyway, I had some, went to use them, and they were all bad. They all dry rotted and everything. So I had to buy some more this past week. Oh, don't get shy. You can definitely tell they ain't happy that they don't have food right now. See what this looks like. Anyway, so I had to buy more. I had to castrate them, 2 of those 3. One of them's a little heifer. We'll let them back in here. This has had 2 weeks to rest. With quite a bit of rain. Definitely does not seem like it's recovered as much as I would like. But it's good enough to let them back in here. Because all I have is this section and that section over there. Need to get a little bit more cash. There's another area I'm gonna fence in on the other side of this. I know. Anyway, there's another side pasture over here that I want to do. I think that's gonna give me about an additional 6 acres. Another section that I can move them on, and then I'll rotate them to these sections. That way I can give a couple of weeks in between each. But we'll put them on this weekend while we brush hog all this. They'll come in here, I don't know, eat everything they want. They think I'm going to feed them, so they're following me. Let them eat this down, brush hog this. Next weekend, I honestly probably will put them back on this because this stuff grows faster. That area's been fenced in before, so it has quite a bit of good cow manure on it already. So that stuff tends to grow a lot faster than on this side. And then I'll come in on this side and brush hog everything. But the reason I was wanting to walk down here, this stuff here, this grass here is the same grass I was talking about up there. So they had all that ate completely flat, completely down, and now it's already back probably 12 inches tall with a bunch of seed heads. They definitely love this stuff. Whenever I open up this gate, the first thing they're going to do is come in and eat all this. And then there's some more down there and spread throughout of this. So I definitely need to figure out what that is, because it grows really fast. It does clump, it doesn't really spread, as you can probably tell. So it's not the best for coverage, but hey, if they like it and they seem to be doing good on it, might as well. Especially if it's cheaper than Bahia or Bermuda, because both of those are super expensive right now. They are not happy. They'd be okay though. Anyway, next weekend I'll do that, and I'll probably go ahead and make a pass around this field. If not, completely brush hog it down. So hopefully I can get the fencing material to go ahead and start fencing this in. I do have a couple of these step-in stands to go ahead and replace some more of the T-posts along this run here. So I'll do that, and I can go ahead and put the T-post in, and I might, it's a very big might, have enough of this steel cable from this run to make one pass or almost one pass. If I can do that and go ahead and get all that put out, that way I can go ahead and cut, you know, do all the clearing for the limbs around the edge and all that. Go ahead and do that, so that as soon as I can, I'll get another roll of wire, run it, get my step-in post, and get all that energized. So hopefully I can put them in there pretty quickly, because tons of stuff in there they'll eat, tons of stuff they won't eat, but we'll go ahead and get it all cleaned up and get it to where we can put them in there. And ultimately the goal is to be able to have them in here and here. There's another section back there I want to do, so I'm probably gonna have to do something weird with going around the woods edge and then coming back this way right here, and have it come to this corner so I can open the gate. They can eat here, and then I'll move the electric wire over, and they'll have basically like a hallway or a path to go this way and get into the area down there. This will give them about extra 6 acres. That over there is going to be about 8. And then there's another section where my box stand is. I give them probably about 10. So, all right, done checking on cows. We'll head back up there and see how my wife's doing. Hopefully she's about done or getting close to done, and go from there. Bobcat. Big bobcat. So I'll give y'all the idea. I walk up and I saw that bobcat. He was probably about right there. There's the chicken coop in the house. So that's part of the reason why we're going ahead and brush hogging that area. Just to give the chickens a little bit more cover, or I guess make it easier for the chickens to see predators like that. But all right. So I can see she's put a pretty big dent in it from the little bit of time I've been walking around the cow pasture. Not too much more, she'll be done. Right. So I could tell we definitely look like a lot cleaner and a lot shorter. Let's hope she's gonna get that big chunk right there. Anyway, it's a lot cleaner, a lot shorter. If y'all remember at the beginning of the video, definitely could see a lot more. That tall grass is all laid over, cut up. It's going to break down, add some biomass to the soil, and just improve the overall soil. Chickens are like, hey, you got food? But chickens probably like it too, because they'll probably end up getting in here and eating some bugs. But she's about finished with this little section here. There's like another little section between that and where the cows are that she'll have to get. We might be able to get that tomorrow evening. Just have to see how tomorrow goes. The chickens going around scratching this taller grass looking for bugs. Got a little bit of touch-up mowing I'm gonna go do while she's finishing this up, and I'll touch back with y'all when she's done so y'all can see the finished product. Alright guys, as y'all can see behind me, it's getting kind of late, but she's got all this brush hog cleaned up. It's looking really good. Got it all knocked down so we ain't have to worry about predators coming up on the chickens as easily. I mean, obviously they can still do it. Chickens ain't the brightest in the world. Just gonna have to do this section back over here tomorrow if we get back soon enough, because that's probably about an acre or so. It shouldn't take that long. And then we need to eventually get the rest of the 20 acres. So if you go that way and then it comes around this wood line here, it's about another 20 acres that we need to keep brush hog down, keep all that green matter on the ground, build our topsoil a little bit. And then Memorial Day, well, hey, I almost got the old tractor, the crank, battery's just low, so I'm gonna leave it charging overnight, try to crank it in the morning. We don't have to leave here until a little before 11, I think. So if I can get it running, I may get her to brush hog this Memorial Day, and I do the cows with the old tractor. We'll see, because there's also some stuff over here that I need to get to, and then some spots over here. Anyway guys, probably not the best video in the world. I did want to get something out there though, just to let y'all know that hey, we are still here, we still exist. This has been raining a lot, it's been really wet, and we haven't really been able to do anything. Still putting out chicken videos every night. Chickens still laying a lot of eggs. They're doing pretty good. Y'all saw them earlier grazing around. So anyway, stop rambling on. I'm about to go get chicken eggs, so look forward to that short. You'll probably see it before you see this. But I'm going inside, get eggs, eat, shower, go to bed. Sounds like good plan for the day. Anyway, look forward to more brush hogging videos, and like I said, since it's finally stopped raining, definitely ain't gonna complain if it rains more. But since it's finally stopped raining, starting to dry out, and we can do more, we're definitely about to start doing a lot more. We're gonna glacier fence that area over there that I was telling y'all about. This 6 acres she just did. We're gonna fence that in 2 for the cows. Got 2 steers that we really need to separate from the rest of the herd because we need to fatten them up, and they're gonna go to the butcher in probably about 3 months, something like that. I need to get that on the books. And then of course brush hog everything. So still got 50 acres in the back that I was hoping to do before it got too hot with the old tractor. Sadly didn't happen. they flooded. I almost started building a boat. But y'all have a good day. Thank you for joining me on the farm today. Y'all have a good one.